It's once again time for draft seasonal. My opponent is Dobesito and they've got some big threats in their team, like Infernape, who can be faster than my entire team using Scarf and has coverage moves to hit everything super effectively. So to counter that, I'm using a lead iron bundle with Focus Sash, Hydro Pump, Freeze Dry, Taunt to prevent Stealth Rocks from the likes of Tinglu or Infernape if it's not Scarf. And finally Water Pulse because I did not want to rely on Hydro Pump when it comes to Infernape because that thing is a threat. I want to make sure I knock it out, and with Sash I can survive a Scarf close combat and just knock it out. With that special defense drop, Water Pulse will make it a guaranteed KO. I'm running enough speed to outspeed Cyclizar and the rest is just put in HP. The next thing I'm using in my team is Raging Bolt. Now of course my opponent has a Tinglu, so to counter that I'm using a Terra Bug Terra Blast Raging Bolt. This move gives me a move to hit Tinglu super effectively while avoiding earthquake damage. And with Terra Bug I don't have to compromise not being able to hit a Pokemon because Bug and Electric pretty much gives me a way to hit their entire team neutrally, which is great. Last move I added Taunt because they have a Tinglu as a setter, so I want to prevent Tinglu from wall winding this Pokemon out or just set hazards because I most likely won't be able to default. The next Pokemon in my team I got is a defensive Tinkaton to counter Scream Tail and mainly Phase and Dipti because that thing can spread poison. So I gotta bring my Steel type in, Steel and Fairy type in that can take those beat ups and gunk shots and retaliate with Rocky Helmet Chip especially if they decide to click U-turn with not only Phase and Dipti but Infernape or Cyclizar or Ogerpon even. It also is my Stealth Rock setter. T-Wave is always great as a move, especially with Raging Bolt who is pretty slow compared to the meta. And finally Knockoff for Goldingo and Gigaton to hit Phase and Dipti and Scream Tail super effectively. Next Pokemon in my team is the trusty Flying and Dark type Mandibuzz. It has two jobs. I've EV'd it to survive a +2 player up from a Jolly Ogerpon so that I can foul play it or U-turn out on it, whatever I want to do. And on the SPDF side, I've EV'd it to survive a +2 Make It Rain from a timid Goldingo so that I can pivot out on it, maybe break its balloon and go into a Revenge Killer to knock it out, or just damage it, or just take a Make It Rain so that I don't have to sack one of my offensive Pokemon. Next up is a Scarf Rotom with Trick so that I can cripple either Tinglu, Cyclizar, Scream Tail or Phase and Dipti Pokemon that would like to come in on it. I've given it enough speed so that with Choice Scarf it can outspeed Cyclizar and put the rest in HP and defense to take on Ogerpon better. And finally comes in my late game sweeper Booster Speed Great Tusk with Bulk Up, Heavy Slam, Close Combat and Headlong Rush. Headlong Rush and Close Combat is obvious coverage. It hits their entire team either neutrally or super effectively. The third move is Heavy Slam, which I think might be handy against Scream Tail, though I am adamant that they won't be bringing Scream Tail because it doesn't really look good against my team. But just to have a measure, if they do decide to bring that Pokemon in, I decided to add Heavy Slam because I don't think I would be needing Ice Spinner or Rapid Spin or anything like that. So yeah, this is the team and let's get to the game. So my suspicions were correct. They did not bring Scream Tail. I figured as much. They brought Phase and Dipti because I had Arbok, they needed a T-Spike Absorber, Tinglu because of Raging Bolt, Cyclizar because it walls this guy right here and it's their fastest mon and a Rapid Spinner, Infernape because Infernape looks insanely good against my team, Ogerpon is their main dedicated Terra user, and this guy is the spin blocker. So I expected these 6, so I believe I have prepped for this and let's see how well we do. Immediately gonna lead with my Sash bundle. Infernape is the lead. Are they Scarf with CC? That would be great. Let me just Water Pulse. If they switch out, it's fine. Something will take damage and I'll just switch a move and attack them. But yeah, if they're Scarf and they're close combat, then I will get the KO because I survive with Sash and Water Pulse skills after they drop their SPDF. So let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do here. They immediately Terra and overheated. What? Scarf overheat? That I wasn't expecting. Okay, overheat actually knocks me out. I was under the impression of CC. Okay, they Terra this, so they're not gonna Terra Ogerpon, which is interesting to me. I mean, now they're locked into overheat. I wanna save this for now at least. It's good. But I can get a good move in with Raging Bolt after. So maybe I'll just attack here. Freeze Ray should KO this, I believe. I mean, they have no reason not to. Why would they risk that? So let's just go Raging Bolt. Yeah, I switched first, so they stayed in. Overheat dodge, that's kind of nice there. Terra Bug KOs this. I don't want to Terra Bug yet, so I'll just Thunderbolt, I think. Phase and ooh, good thing I collect Thunderbolt there. And that did not do enough. They're Black Sludge. I can taunt them though. That did what? 50. So Terra Bug is not an answer. Or I can just go Tink. I mean, I don't need to just take damage on this for now. Let's just double to Tink here. They might Ruse or they could just U-turn, so or they can Calm Mind, which is fine because I EV'd myself to be a little faster than a bulky Payson. If they're max speed, then it's a different story, but still it should be good. I immediately gonna get Stealth Rock up here on the Tinglu, nice. Let's just double into Bundle and get a KO or damage off. Okay, nice. That is great. I'm just gonna go for Hydro Pump, chip as much, spread as much chip as possible. Imagine I clicked Hydro Pump, and I was really under the impression that they would not risk overheat and go for a safer move that is close combat. But okay. Hydro Pump chip on the Tinglu, they knocked me out, that's completely fine. Does Leaf Storm does do a lot. I can probably go U and click Trick here, I think. It should be either Cyclizar or Phazon. Cyclizar it is. So I trick that, take the AV, which isn't exactly the best thing, but it's something. Let's just Volt Switch out the Rapid Spin, which is like whatever, right? It's not a big deal. Let's just go back to Tink here. And go for knock this again. Overheat. I have a Raging Bolt I'll just go into. I think Tusk, I can go for a Tusk sweep later. They lock themselves into overheat too, which is great. I'm gonna Terra Bug and immediately just Terra Blast this guy. Okay. Didn't expect this guy, to be honest. Thunderclap wouldn't KO. Terra Blast did only 52. So we just Terra Bug again. They shouldn't. Wow, they have overheat on this thing too. But I got the KO, so that's something. I can still Thunderclap the Infernape and stuff, which is fine. Probably just Thunderbolt the Phazon and then double into Tink after. Or maybe just stay in. I mean, I don't have Rapid Spin, so Stealth Rocks are gonna stay. But I do have Defog, but they have Goldango. So the thing is that, like, I think Tusk can do a lot. Ooh. Well, I don't want to let this set up. I do have Tusk. As long as I prevent them from Trailblazing. If they do Trailblaze, then I can go Rotom. But Tusk wouldn't KO this without damage, right? So I can't let them set up. They know Terra Bug exists though, so I doubt they'd risk it. They haven't been risking anything, so let's just Thunderclap. It's a game-losing play though, right? If they Swords Dance and then end up being Trailblaze, it's a game-losing play. Let's just okay. I should have trusted my instinct. No, I should have trusted my instinct. Yeah, I should have trusted my instinct. Yep, let's go Rotom. It takes a hit and probably just Leaf Storm. Right, Infernape dies, Phazon Dipti comes in, I can just go double into Tink. Need to make sure Tusk can win. Which Cyclizar is gone, that was their fastest mon, so Tusk is faster than everything now, except Infernape. Yikes. Substitute is interesting. Substitute Cudgel. That is something. I can Leaf Storm again, but I'd rather not. Let's just do this. They Cudgeled, okay, that's fine. Good. Let's go U. Let's bring Mandibuzz in. Let's click a good old Foul Play or Defog. Nah, Foul Play. Okay, got the Ogre Punt. They crit me unfortunately through the Cudgel, which sucks. But Tusk would die to overheat, wouldn't it? Tusk would die to Infernape. Yeah, I think Tusk would die to Infernape. I don't know. I think Tusk would die to Infernape, which would suck. Can't start a timer. Not yet, at least. In that case, we'll just U-turn out. Go Rotom. They cannot, or they can Volvent. Mandibuzz again. I'll just Roost, I guess. I mean, it's a free Roost. They might Volvent again, or they can Ruination this time. Okay, let's just U-turn again. Time to go Rotom. Okay, great. Ruination. Get a free Leaf Storm there. It's a free Leaf Storm. They would go Phase in and I'll just Volt Switch. Even if they Calm Mind, I can go Tink after, so that's okay. That sucks. That sucks. They roosted. Yeah, that's really annoying. Let's go U. Let's go for a knockoff. They obviously wouldn't stay in. I should knock the leftovers on Lou. Nice. Can probably save this. Sack the Rotom. Go Tusk. Just click CC because we don't want to get... It's Balloon. Come on. Okay. I don't die to make it rain. So Heavy Slam. I should have gone knockoff. Oh man, they didn't bring Scream Tail. I was just afraid of that thing, so I thought like maybe I should just go for the other what it's called, other move, Heavy Slam. But yeah, knockoff would have been so nice here. Maybe I should have just clicked Heavy Slam expecting Dango, but yeah, okay. I mean, it's a free Headlong for now, which is something. Goldengo gone. Maybe if they overheat this with Infernape, then Mandibuzz can survive and heal, and maybe I can win with Tink plus Mandy. But it's a long shot. It's a long shot. Let's just Heavy Slam, overheat. Yeah, that KOs me, but Mandibuzz should survive now. Let's just Roost. Tinglu. I'm not gonna take any damage on Tinkaton. Let's just Foul Play. Ruination, that's fine. Foul Play again. Maybe they'll double. Okay, no. Good. That's fine. Nice. Let's just Roost. Earthquake wouldn't do that much. It would do less than Ruination for sure. So they Ruination again. Let's try to go for a miss maybe. Or like just 1% more HP like with Ruination. That's completely fine as well. I think I can win this with Mandy plus Tink. I think so. Ruination. I'll try one more just to see if I miss or just get back to 50% if I can. Otherwise, I'll just U-turn. 3 Roosts should be enough in my opinion. This is close. Let's see, I get a dodge. Oh, I got a dodge. I can U-turn here. Got the KO. Tink. Mandibuzz should take overheat, so that's fine. Let's just go Mandy. I mean, it's fine if they don't have Terra Blast. The U-turn, which is something. I'll double into Tink. Don't want to take any damage on Mandibuzz. They are taking Stealth Rock damage on Infernape, so they only have like 3-4 more switch-ins in. Hex was not the play. I just get a KO here. Okay, I win. Nice. I win. Yeah. That should be good. I'll make sure they go for overheat here. Nah, nice. Yep, Mandibuzz should not die. I'll just Foul Play and that's game. Holy crap. That was a game, bro. That was scary. That was scary. But yeah, my prep was definitely there. I definitely like nailed some of the sets. I definitely nailed. Some other didn't really work out, like Iron Bundle, because I didn't really calc like a fire type move would actually do that much to Iron Bundle. So I was really under the impression that yeah, they're gonna CC, I'm gonna catch the Infernape because nothing else would kill, but no. Overheat, one-shots, Iron Bundle. So I gotta remember that for future matchups, but Rocky Helmet, Gigaton, Knock, Tinkaton was perfect. Did mess up the Tusk set, but you know, I cannot be 100% certain that they wouldn't bring Scream Tail. I had my suspicions. I knew that Scream Tail is really bad against my team, so they probably shouldn't bring it. Or more like the other things. Other mons are so much important that they can't afford to bring Screamtail. Let's just say that much. So yeah, maybe I should have gone for knockoff on the Tusk. Would have been super nice, I think. But regardless, max HP Tusk just surviving that Make It Rain and just knocking the Goldengo out so that Tinkaton and Mandibuzz are free was just perfect, right? And yeah, Rotom set tricking the Cyclizar so he cannot repeatedly use different moves, knock items and stuff, U-turn out, which was great. And Raging Bolt set was perfect, honestly. Terra Bug without Combine just attacking was kind of nice. It was really nice. I really like that. I really like that. Happy to win. I'm at a score of 2 wins to 1 losses. So yeah, going strong. I'm getting used to the draft angle, getting used to the pros and cons of my teams, team ins and outs of my team. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.